Nationwide initiative to address the opioid crisis. We're also taking action to prevent addiction by addressing the problem of over-prescribing. And our Department of Justice is looking very seriously into bringing major litigation against some of these drug companies. These people weren't allowed back into our country through, in this case, the southern border. The second part of our initiative is to reduce the supply of illicit drugs. 90% of the heroin in America comes from our southern border, where eventually the Democrats will agree with us and will build the wall to keep the damn drugs out. My administration is also confronting things called sanctuary cities that shield dangerous criminals. And every day, sanctuary cities release illegal immigrants, and drug dealers, traffickers, and gang members back into our communities. Illegal immigrants, and drug dealers, traffickers. Drug traffickers kill so many thousands of our citizens every year. And that's why my Department of Justice will be seeking so many much tougher penalties than we've ever had. And we will be focusing on the penalty that I talked about previously for the big pushers, the ones that are really killing so many people, and that penalty is going to be the death penalty. That means we have the death penalty for drug dealers. We don't have a drug problem. Take a look at some of these countries where they don't play games. They don't have a drug problem. We have court cases that last 10 years, and then they get out at the end. We got to be tough. We have to be smart. We have to change the laws, and we're working on that right now. We have to change the laws, and we're working on that right now. But the ultimate penalty has to be the death penalty. Now, maybe our country's not ready for that. It's possible. It's possible that our country's not ready for that. And I can understand it, maybe. Although personally, I can't understand that. But there are people that are good people, that are strong, smart people, and they would differ with most of us. But I think unless you do that, unless you have really, really powerful penalties led by the death penalty for the really bad pushers and abusers, we are going to get nowhere. And I'm telling you, we are going to get somewhere. I love tough guys. We need tough guys. Companies must also be held accountable. The Department of Justice recently created a task force to coordinate investigations and lawsuits against manufacturers and other bad actors that harm our citizens. Unless you do that, unless you have really, really powerful, we're going to make sure our first responders have access to life-saving, overdose-reversing drugs, which, by the way, are amazing.